Hey everybody, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Okay, guys, so let me just get into this shit. Earlier I was a little bit more ornery on some of these videos because I was like, fuck these people, fuck this person, this. And everybody always wants me to be like, hi. Sometimes I'm not like that. I mean, crazy, yeah, sure. A little bit, slightly. But I'm normal. And even now, I'm watching you guys and you're watching me on YouTube, it doesn't mean that everything always has to be cotton candy shit. But this is. So we're going to jump right back into it. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, smash that like button, and let's go.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So this is where we're going to start because I didn't even know. A bitch didn't know. And now he does. Thank you to Reality Blurb, Andy Cohen caused shockwaves among the Real Housewives of New Jersey fans on Monday when he declared on his SiriusXM radio show that the series would be rebooted, potentially with all fresh faces for season 15. However, according to an insider, no official decisions have been made. After Andy suggested that Teresa, Melissa, Dolores, Margaret, Jennifer Aiden, Danielle Cabral, Rachel Fudo, Jackie Goldschneider, and Jen Fessler would all be replaced. Well, the source suggested that producers are still unsure of how to move forward. Nothing has been decided yet, is what an insider told People magazine. Now, hours prior, Andy said on his Andy Cohen Live, we are rebooting the show. We're going to reboot it. We're going to do something different. We're going to see what we do. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe just all fresh faces? Maybe. We'll see. And this wasn't the first time he mentioned the idea. In fact, earlier this month on his radio show, Andy discussed a rebrand. We're figuring something out. We're all on the same page about that. While a full reboot may be, well, a little bit drastic to some, it would be the second time it happened in the Real Housewives franchise, as fans will recall. It was the Real Housewives of New York that received a new cast after a poorly rated 13th season, which, like New Jersey, also featured a canceled reunion. Now, following the cancellation of New Jersey's reunion, producers opted to bring the ladies together for a casual watch party at Rail Steakhouse where the finale was filmed. And while the special won't air for a couple of weeks, it already became controversial due to the footage allegedly getting scrapped from the final cut. As you guys know, Danielle threw a glass pitcher at Jennifer, a source alleged to OK Magazine on July 29th. But for some reason, the action of Danielle actually throwing the glass pitcher at Jen was cut. You still see glass on the floor, and there's obviously a ton of tension in the room, but the scene doesn't make complete sense as no one completely understands what caused it to be there. The cast was dumbfounded when they were brought together to see the finale at Rails and discuss it. None of them understood why the scene would have been cut. It was a completely violent, insane outburst, and fans should truly get to see it in order to fully grasp the severity of the situation and what happened. But according to the report, no one understands why the scene was allegedly scrapped. But some believe producers left it out of the upcoming special for legal reasons pertaining to Danielle, who was also involved in a physical altercation with Jennifer earlier in the season. Now, as for season 15, OK Magazine, well, by the way, just let me stop this. Bravo and NBC, they do not give a shit if Danielle gets sued. They don't care. You can ask anybody who's on Bravo, they do not care. So that's not true. Just like it was processing through my head. But as for season 15, OK Magazine insiders said that the cast was currently in the dark. So much is up in the air as to who, if anyone, will stay. So some people are surmising it's possible that they wanted to not make Danielle look as bad for the audience in case they decide to bring her back. She is on the younger end, so it's totally plausible that they could be trying to build a cast around her. But Danielle does have an issue with Teresa at this point, and whatever ends up happening with the show, Many don't feel there is a show without Teresa. So ultimately, if they keep anyone, it will probably end up being her and one of the two others. She's been with the show since its inception. And when you think Real Housewives in New Jersey, you don't immediately think Teresa, but you do. And it's truly her show, is what fans are saying. Now, moving on, I'm going to play this little clip. Thank you to Bywig. Hello, drum. Oh, not that clip. Hold on. Where is it? Bywig. Hello, drama. I don't know how much of this you guys have seen, but was it taken? Oh, it was taken down. Oh no. I wanted to play the clip for you guys because I wanted you guys to see it, but if it's taken down, ain't that some shit? Like looking at it, and Andy Cohen, what I wanted to play was Andy Cohen literally talking about how he maybe messed some of this shit up and kind of reiterated it in a way that it shouldn't have been reiterated. But now I don't know why that they're taking shit down. That doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. Okay, moving on. Moving on. We're going to go over here because of this. Teresa Giudice called Margaret Josephs a jealous single white female who's obsessed with her and addressed the timeline for when Margaret communicated with Louis Ruelas' ex. Now, around the same time, Real Housewives of New Jersey fans noticed that a controversial clip of Louis did not appear in the latest episode, though it was shown in the trailer. In the episode, Teresa's lawyer shared that Margaret's involvement with Louis' ex was exposed in court findings amid the ex's temporary restraining order. Yeah. Despite Margaret's insistence that she hadn't spoken to her in 2021. Now, according to the attorney, Margaret told the ex that she was planning on exposing Louis and Teresa. There was always something that was telling me to stay away from Margaret. And that's what Teresa said in an interview for Bravo TV. Like, I never got close to her. There was always just something about her that I was not comfortable with. She outed the cheating rumor with Bill Aiden. She brought that to light. She fucked over Jackie Goldschneider. She said stuff about Dolores and Paul, and now she's denying it. She then called Margaret an obviously jealous single white female who's obsessed with her. She saw that I was happy with Louis, but instead of being happy for me, she's talking to someone that's hurting our family. Now, Teresa also addressed the timeline of when Margaret started communicating with Louis' ex after a recent sneak peek for the season finale showed Margaret adamantly denying that she spoke to her in 2021. I met Louis in July of 2020. We subpoenaed Margaret Josephs in November of 2021. Now, though castmates didn't overly call Margaret out on that allegations, Teresa hinted that her co-stars are smart and that they are keeping it in the back of their head. In her own interview, Margaret claimed that Teresa was obsessed with her. She also claimed that she would call out any friend for doing something pure fucking evil. And she slammed Teresa and Louis for what they allegedly did to her and Dolores. Back in Teresa's interview, she was asked why anyone would want to be friends with someone who would send funeral flowers to another person's house with a note about the loss of their dignity. And Teresa said, so dark. I'm like, thank you, God. I'm doing a good job. My intuition about her was right. Meanwhile, fans are wondering why a clip of Louis, which was shown on the preview last week, didn't make it on this week's latest episode. But in the preview, Louis spoke about Margaret in a conversation with his father and Teresa and said, this woman I thought was my friend, said Teresa of Margaret. And Louis then smiled and said, she's a skank. But the clip wasn't shown in episode 12. Now, some are speculating that the edit was made last minute. In some cases, however, a clip will be saved for the reunion. But in this case, a traditional reunion wasn't filmed. So will the quote disappear or pop up when we least expect it? We don't actually fucking know. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. But if you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. And we'll see you guys later. Love you.
Bye.